Hey guys, long time no see. I see you guys in the chat are already talking about Raise Your Flag. I'm guessing Raise Your Flag that's a reference to the opening of Iron Blooded Orphans series, right? It's like the name of the song or something. I still guilty. I've only watched the first episode yet. I'm not caught up. Episode 4 is coming out tomorrow. I need to catch up on that. But anyway, I don't remember. Okay, shit, here comes Maria. Sorry, forgot to mute that. Anyway, so I'm monitoring the chat. If you guys have any questions or comments, of course, leave those there in the chat. I will not be watching it directly the entire time, but try to make your comment easily seen. Question or comment easily seen, and I will try to address that as we're going along. Let's see, I'm going to need this. Today, we're not going to work on the Banshee today. We're going to work on something a little different. Now, I got a box of kits in today. All of these kits came in today. So I just got finished filming unboxing videos for all of these, so they're all unboxed and ready to be assembled. Of course, we're not going to have time to finish all 4 of these. They're all 4 pretty simple kits, so we're not going to do all of them. We're just going to do a couple. I think I want to start off just doing this kit because I know it's going to be really, really simple. Someone's telling me to do a live stream for Iron Blooded Orphans. I don't really want to do that again. I think I like doing live streams with you guys, but I don't really necessarily want to do it for another episode of the anime. I think maybe after watching a few more episodes of the anime, maybe I'll do a live stream and just kind of talk about it, what I think about it so far. But anyway, so I think this the SD is going to be really simple, so I think we're going to build that first. Let me put those up over here. Anyway, if you didn't see what these are, anyways, the Grays, Barbatos, and the first option part set. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys will see the unboxing for this later, but you're seeing the construction of it now, which is pretty cool. If you want to see like the actual sort of my typical unboxing style video, you can see that later. I will be getting the rest, the Ale Strike, the Exia, and the Wing Zero Custom of the X Standard kits as well. Later, I think probably like on Monday or very soon. Anyway, so yeah, this should be pretty quick. I just kind of want to just bust through this just to show you guys kind of what it's all about. Quite a lot of stickers involved. I know I'm kind of tempted to just cut out. I don't recommend ever doing this. Of course, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't recommend you just cut out all the parts of a kit first, like before starting on it, but this kit is so simple, like I think I'll be fine. Just making sure that, yeah, I'm not going to do any harm. Nothing's going to get mixed up by cutting out all these parts at once, so just going to go ahead and do that, I think. Here's what we'll do. Yeah. Top of the box here. Here, get a little bit organized. Like with other SD kits, these are the kind of gates that are super, super small gates. So like it's kind of like almost hard to cut them because there's like no gate. They're meant to just be able to just be snapped out, but you can still do damage to the part by just snapping them out like that. So if you can, maybe still try to cut them as carefully as possible. Obviously, I'm going pretty quickly, but that's just how I do careful. Careful for me is just going as fast as possible, right? But no, I'm not too worried about damaging the parts. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes a little bit more work later. You have to do more putty work to fix the damage you've done, but a little bit of putty work is not really too big of a deal. So, of course, I don't have any plans to paint this right away, but I will hang on to it to be painted later. And of course, I will, like I said, you guys will see the unboxing video later. as well as a full review video. But by watching this, I mean, you'll get a pretty good review of the kit as well, I think, because of course I'll be talking about it throughout. And of course, when it's done, I'll show it to you guys. So I don't think this is going to take very long. Should be pretty simple. I've heard not great things so far from people who have built either this or the Ailstrike from the line so far. Just that, yeah, it's nice that these are even cheaper than regular SD kits, but I'm kind of giving up a lot. Someone says, Zach, will you be painting some kits in cam? Yeah, I don't know about live streaming it because I don't really want to put my computer. I'm just using the camera built into my computer, so I don't really want to put my computer like right next to my airbrush. I don't know what those fumes will do to my computer. I don't really want to find out. But what I can do is I can just record it using my GoPro, record the painting process, and then just upload it like a regular video. So yeah, I will do that soonish. But I mean, just remember, guys, I'm still very new to airbrushing. I've just recently started getting into airbrushing, so I don't really feel too comfortable to, like, of course I don't have to tell you guys what to do, like make it like a tutorial, but don't really feel too comfortable like presenting airbrushing to you guys, because even though it's not a tutorial, I mean, you guys, anyone who's interested in learning about airbrushing will still look at it like somewhat of a tutorial, like whatever I do. People will kind of see it as maybe how it should be done, and I don't want anyone like doing that because I'm still a beginner at it. So you should just not take it as how it should be done. Anyway, so yeah, you'll see videos of me painting pretty soon. I know I keep saying that, and I say that about a lot of stuff soon, but just try to remember that I do have a lot going on in my life outside of making content for you guys, so I'll get to it as soon as I can. Someone says, Zach, how long do you think this live stream will be? Today's live stream, probably pretty average, around 2 hours. I think I was thinking to maybe just do 1 hour, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I want to get this kit done, and then hopefully the Barbatos done as well, I think. I feel like the grays would maybe be, I mean, the Barbatos has now been out for a couple weeks, and I think maybe you guys have probably seen it a lot already. So maybe the grays would be more interesting for you guys because maybe you haven't seen as much of the grays. So what do you think? Someone says he's ballin' in the money department. I'm not. I do fine, but these kits were provided to me by my sponsor, so I'm ballin' in the luck department, I think is what you would call that, by having such a awesome, generous sponsor. There was another question I saw. Sorry, I didn't see that. Stacked with cash. I don't know if you guys are talking about me or what you're talking about, someone being stacked with cash, because it's not me. Plus, this kit was like, it's like 600 yen. The other kits are all like 1,000 yen or 600 yen. Don't think you could really call someone stacked with cash for these 4 particular kits. If I was sitting here on like 4 huge master grades, maybe. But anyway, so what are you guys talking about? Hey Zach, if you read this, can you wave your hands? It's Nike asking me about his audio. Yes, here I can read that. Wave your hands. Also, I pre-ordered for, okay, whatever. Um, Someone asked, how was your day today? That's a really nice question. Thank you for asking a nice question like that. Instead of, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? Not that there's anything wrong with those questions. You guys want to know about when I'm going to do something or other. It's a fair point, but it's nice that Jonathan asked, how was your day? My day was pretty good. I spent a good portion of it with my wife and son. So that's good. Saturday, which is also good. Didn't go to work. I did have some work today. I had one lesson I had to teach, but that particular lesson is with a couple of university student brothers, and they're really fun to teach, so I really like that lesson. They're really cool. Gunpla and chill. Yes, that's funny. I don't really keep up with a lot of like internet memes and stuff, but the whole Netflix and chill thing I find very funny. I did see that one, and I am finding all the variations of everything Netflix and chill and all the variations of Netflix and chill to be very funny. Gunpla and chill is very funny indeed. Maybe the next time I do a live stream, I'll like make that the title. Just next live stream is just gonna be Gunpla and chill. That's good. Hey Zach, if you can read this, can you wave your hands? Yes, I waved my hands. I read it. Yes, I waved. Yes, thank you. Someone else for telling that. I'm not waving my hands again. I'm busy here. Hulu and relax. It's pretty good too. You know, here's an interesting point. I don't know. Well, I guess maybe some of you guys probably realize this, but because not all of you watching are living in the United States, but when I moved to Korea from the United States, I was very disappointed to realize that Netflix and Hulu as well, I believe, last I knew, don't work here in Korea. That could have changed since then. I haven't checked in a long time, but when I first moved here, of course, when I was in the States, I was using Netflix and moved here, going to Netflix, and it's like, oh, this doesn't work in your country. Well, damn. When I moved to Korea at first, I thought about just canceling my account, but I thought, because I couldn't get the DVDs, right? So I knew they wouldn't send DVDs internationally. I thought, all right, well, just leave the account open, and I'll just watch the live streaming, and then I'll just have the DVDs just sent to my house, and I'll just send movies to my house for my parents to watch. But yeah, then when I found out that it didn't work here, I was like, well, okay, well, it would be a nice thing to do, just send DVDs to my parents, I guess, but I'm just not that nice of a son, really. IMAX and Climax, that's a little bit over the top for me. No. Not as funny, but good try. It's funny because it rhymes, I guess, but. Gunpla and chill is good, I like that. But I'm married, you know. Can't do the Gunpla and chill with my wife, I guess. She doesn't like Gunpla though. Since Zach do Gunpla and chill, I'm doing that now. I'm doing that. And then Tommy asks again, Zach Senpai, how are you today? Well, I don't really know how I feel about being called Senpai, but I'm doing well. Bought a car seat today for our baby. Had to work a little bit. Actually, then after I finished work, then I had to come home and work on cleaning my apartment a little bit. Cleaning our house. It's messy. Then just doing some baby and chill with my wife at her parents' place. Had some dinner there. Chilled out for a while. Working on, actually, after dinner, was working on setting some stuff up for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I will be posting a video announcement about that. Someone asked the question, is your wife Korean? Yes, my wife is Korean. I will be posting a video about the announcement video for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I want to do it tomorrow. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. A few just last minute details I want to get figured out before I do the video, so that, you know, everything's covered in the announcement video, like how to enter and all of that. Yeah, I know that senpai is, you know, okay. Suitan is explaining senpai. Someone said, "Hi Zach, I'm Jenny from MY. Is that Malaysia? I don't know. Oh, MY. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Lichen or lichen or lichen. Jenny, I don't know. Anyway, Jenny, there's a girl watching. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was girls in the Gunpla community. Zach, what's your favorite kit so far? Kit in all caps. Just so I didn't get confused there if he was asking me my favorite something else. My favorite kit so far, like in the history of Gundam ever, I think is probably this one right here, this SDX standard RX-78-2. This is probably my favorite kit ever, and I haven't even built it yet. That's how good it is. No, I don't know. My favorite kit so far in the history of the world of Gunpla, I don't know. That's really hard. I'm not really. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm not good at picking favorite anythings. My favorite food is pizza. That's easy. But favorite anything else is not easy for me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, because that could be a bad thing. Just shows that I'm indecisive or something. But I don't know. And I mean, what makes a kit great or good? I don't know. There are certain things that I maybe would say like make a kit very good. That I can say like, oh, this is my favorite kit because it has like such amazing articulation, or like, oh, the details on this kit are so awesome. It's my favorite. But I don't know. Favorite TV show? I don't really have a favorite TV show either, just because I don't really watch a lot of TV. Recently, I've been watching a lot of King of the Hill. I basically just downloaded like all the seasons of King of the Hill, and I've just been going through watching all of that. I think, Zach, do you prefer RG Astray Red Frame or RG Wing 0 EW? I haven't built the Wing 0 yet. The RG Astray Red Frame is a really, really nice kit. It's going to be hard for the Wing 0 to top that, I think. But the Wing 0 does look pretty nice. Don't have it built yet. Anyway, on King of the Hill has 13 seasons. I'm almost finished with season 11. So when that's done, I am going to have to find a new show to watch. Although I don't really watch shows that often. Actually, the majority of the time I've been watching King of the Hill has been while working on Gunpla at work. Hi, Zach. Okay, yeah, Jenny said MY is Malaysia. Okay, well, hello. And welcome. Welcome to everyone, of course. Got some chocolate milk. Very thirsty. As I said, just got finished filming unboxing videos for these, so I've already been talking like nonstop for an hour before even starting this. So my throat's a little dry. Finished cleaning up all the parts. Let's go ahead and get into the construction construction starts off with the head. Then should I tilt this down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing better for the construction part? Front and back, face, and V-fin. That's pretty much it, but we do have a lot of stickers that are going to be going on here. Eyes. On the eyes, I need to get a toothpick as well. Okay, hang on. Okay. I have like this thing of toothpicks. Let's see. Have a look at this. This big thing full of toothpicks here. Bought in Japan when I was living in Japan a couple of years ago, and it's still like completely full. That's because when I was living in Japan, if any of you guys have ever lived in Japan or been to Japan, maybe you know about this, or I don't know, maybe if you're some kind of like Japan freak that knows everything about Japan. When you buy food at convenience stores in Japan, like pretty much any food that you're going to buy, you pretty much always get a toothpick with the chopsticks. So like the wooden chopsticks, like just the instant kind of wooden throwaway chopsticks that you get like with fast food, like not fast food, convenience store food. There's always a toothpick inside. So I would eat that like food a lot when I was living in Japan because, you know, it's cheap. So I always got toothpicks with my chopsticks. So I just had like a never-ending supply of toothpicks. So I bought this and I just basically like never used it because I always had more toothpicks. So like there was points where, like this is like totally full because I'm like putting all the toothpicks in there. But and then a bunch just spilled out now. Go back in. Anyway, so that's just the kind of funny thing about that. Okay, just putting a sticker here on the eyes. Boom, boom, boom. Don't know how I feel about Bandai not including any cute eye stickers like with regular SD kits. And we've got cameras for the front and back of the head, or for the back of the head anyway. The front is just the red part of the face. Back of the head is just that red sticker there. Face. There we go. So pretty cool how the front white part is just part of the whole front of the face, and then the red part is just the chin, eyes, and the head. So I mean, with a sticker, it looks pretty all right. And I mean, if you're painting, it'd be very simple to paint as well. We need a sticker there for the red part of the center of the V-fin as well. So it's a very complicated sticker that looks like some sort of weird bug. And how is this going on? So let's see. Try to get this on. It looks pretty complicated. I think it's pretty close. I think I pretty much nailed it first try, luckily. Let's see. It's kind of very haphazardly just stuck it on there. I will, if you're asking a question, be patient for a moment while I'm doing this. Not the best sticker application ever, but it'll do for the time being anyway. Stick it on there. There we go. Not too bad. There's our head. For the body, I think we're going to need a couple of polycaps now. Polycap C. Need a couple of those. Question: I saw HG Kamiki Burning Gundam and HG Zaku Time Mobility Type Ortega. And what's at the bottom here? These kits behind me. Here, this bottom one is the prototype Goof. Kamiki Burning Gundam, New Zaku, and the new MG Hazel. All of those kits are finished or almost finished being snapped together, just ready for review. Question, Zach, have you ever eaten the fire chicken ramen? No, I saw your message about the fire chicken ramen. No, I have not ever eaten that. I don't like ramen. Japanese ramen, like real ramen, like, I don't know, real ramen is good. But Korean ramyun, just instant ramen, is not good. I don't like instant ramen. Just don't like it. Okay, so that's it for this. Oh, that's right. We do have a couple of stickers here for the chest. Again, the chest is just all blue, so you have to stick a couple of stickers on it. 6 on one side, 7 on the other. Even in the vents, we've got stickers to go inside of the vents as well. Pretty crazy. Oops. Here you can see the chest with one with the gold sticker and one without inside there. And there's the gold sticker there on the top part as well. Let me stick the other one. So are you planning on doing a few custom kits based on Japanese mythology? Futubaoi asked about that. I'm guessing you saw my tweet to Henry about that. Yes, I am, and I talked with Henry about that a little bit more, just because I was curious about what he's doing, what he's planning to do. And yeah, I am. I don't know when that's actually going to happen, but it's just an idea that I have that I would really like to do. I am planning on doing that hopefully sometime next year. A couple of custom kits based on Japanese mythology. Yes, that's right. I am planning to do that. Oh boy, I thought I was done with the stickers on the torso, but there are more. Just stick the backpack on there. There's how that's coming along so far. We've got some few more stickers here, more gold. This one going on here. Zach, can you show us your pet cat? Maybe later, not right now. Question, have your baby cried on one of your videos and you must stop recording for a few minutes? No, I record here at home. The baby is not here at home yet. My wife and the baby are staying for a few weeks at her parents' house, which is like here in town, not far, but in a different area of town. That's just kind of the Korean style. She's still recovering from birth, of course, and her mom can help her just getting the ropes, learning the ropes of taking care of the baby. So they are not here at home right now. They are there. I am here to be with you instead of being with them. So I'm a bad husband and a bad father. No, as I've said before, my wife is very understanding and supportive of my hobby. I'm very lucky, so she understands. This plenty of stickers here. Anyway, if you guys don't know what time it is, it's like 12:30 at night anyway. So. Still stickering the chest here. There's that red sticker going around the side, and you can see blue without. There's a big red sticker. There's also a couple of gold stickers there around the top. Go ahead and stick on the head. That's what it's looking like so far. I know not everyone is a SD fan, including me, but hopefully some of you guys like SD stuff, so this video is not too boring or uninteresting, but I guess that's the same as boring. So I'm having trouble getting this sticker on here. Just stick. Had to escape for one night. Zach, how do you clean nub marks on your RG kits? The same as I would clean nub marks on any other kit, which would just be preliminary cleaning just with the hobby knife and then sanding from there. RG kits, I guess, have a lot more of that smaller detail that you have to be a little bit more careful with, but for the most part, everything's pretty much the same. All right, then we're building the arms. So we need these pieces here. We need PCB going on this one, like this, and then I'm guessing PCA is going on the opposite one. Then 9 should look like that. Going here, this hand on there, F on the top, like that. That falls into here like that. There's one of the arms. Sorry, that's very blown out. I'm trying to block this light for a minute. There you go. See that? Very simple. Build the Zaku Black Tri-Stars Ortega, please. That's already built. I'll show it to you in a minute if you'd like. Who was asking that? Someone says, Zach, are you done with the PG Banshee yet? No, of course not. There on this side, you can see there is the Banshee parts in there. What you guys saw, if you watched the last live stream where we built the head of the Banshee, haven't made any more progress since then. So if you saw that, that's all there is to see so far. Okay, then we've got our legs. Just 2 more of these. One here, boom, and boom, boom, and this one going here. And the feet. This is all pretty self-explanatory. We do need some stickers here. Sticker 20. And the feet is just all red, but we do have a white sticker to go on the top there. take this off there again. Zach, Zach, are you done? Zach, how about the Pale Rider? Yeah, if you guys saw, I unboxed the Pale Rider, but as I said in that video, I'm not going to be reviewing the kit because it was a prize for the winner of the contest, so the kit is already sent off to the winner. On the last couple of videos that I uploaded, unboxing the Extra Finish Exia as well as the HGC Zeta Plus, I had people, even though I said in the video that like I'm not going to be reviewing the kits because they're just prizes and I'm going to be giving them away, like sending them away, I still had people asking me in the comments like about reviewing the kits. Like I just said, I'm not going to review them. Attach the PG Banshee head to the SD RX-78 body. Okay, I'll do that. In a moment. Here's the Banshee. I'll do that just because you asked nicely. Actually, just because you asked. Of course, I don't think it will attach, actually. I need to get this part out first. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Just a moment. When I'm finished just putting this guy together, then we'll do that. And there's that. Question, how is Pencil still sick? Yes, my cat Pencil was sick. And no, he's fine. Actually, even when he was sick, he wasn't like really sick. Just he has this thing that like sometimes, not sometimes, but just recently, he couldn't pee. So like the doctor put in a catheter. Very unfortunate for him. So he had a catheter in, and so he was just, of course, generally uncomfortable. But today, that was also one of the other things that I did today was taking him to the vet. He got his catheter out, so he's, I'm sure, feeling much better now that that is out. But he still has to wear a collar for a couple more days, just so he doesn't like lick where they took out the stitches. So he had a couple stitches there as well. Amazon, the DVD of 00 series, like $300. Yeah, some of those DVDs, I haven't looked in a long time, but I've seen that in the past. Some of like the DVD sets on Amazon are super expensive. I have, not all of them, but quite a few of them. Those are kind of in my collection of stuff that like, if I ever want to sell it, you know, I could make some good money as long as they don't do a reprint of those DVDs or something. So the front skirt and the back skirt don't like the yellow parts. Then that's blown out, sorry. But we have gold stickers to place on that part, and it's the same thing for the back skirt as well. Just put those gold stickers on there. Again, sorry that video is blown out. Just about done. That, and then this piece for the center. Where do I want to align that? And that red and yellow sticker there inside that front crotch piece as well. That piece on the front, actually, just try to pull that back off again. That's just a ball joint here on the front. So this whole front piece is basically just on a ball joint. So this whole front part will be able to turn like that. Don't know if that's really going to be too helpful when it comes to the articulation, but might be. And the last thing is sticking the cross on the shield. No, that's not the last thing. We do have one more. Where does that one go? Oh, okay. No, there's a lot of stickers on the shield. Where does that gray piece go? This kind of grayish silver sticker there at the top. I missed that somewhere. It's not. Oh, okay. On inside there. Okay, we'll get back to that. Oops! My alignment of the cross sticker is a little bit off, but you're probably not going to notice. This grayish silver sticker I was wondering about goes here on the neck. There we go. Stick the head back on. We've got these big white stickers to go around the edge of the shield. And then we'll be done. Having pretty good luck with sticking these stickers on very quickly and haphazardly. That's good. And that's it for the stickers. Let me start from the corner this time. Ah! So did you guys say in the comments whether you wanted to see the Barbatos or the Grays first? Because this is just about done. So if you want to see either the Barbatos or the Grays, let me know. I would like to build the Barbatos first, just because like it's the first in the series. Kind of makes sense. But if you guys really want to see the Grays first, I'll do the Grays first. Because I just aim to please. Here's the SDX standard RX-78-2 Gundam. All done. Loads of stickers, but it is an SD, so pretty expected. I think it looks pretty alright. I mean, yeah, the back of the legs are hollow. That's not too bad. Ultimately, I think not a bad looking kid. I mean, let's check the articulation of it. Articulation is pretty good, I think. It's pretty alright. Here's just a quick little action pose there. You can see it's not a bad looking guy. I can dig it. Not a bad kit. I think for me, I like it better than like a normal SD, I think. So that's cool. Obviously, it has a few downfalls with all the stickers, but other than that, I don't know. I don't really see anything wrong with it as far as an SD. Of course, I haven't built a lot of SDs, so don't really have too much experience. Now, as you wished, I'll put the Banshee head on here. I think the ball joint size is different, so I don't think it's going to really fit on there, but I'll just kind of hold it on there just so you can see. Here's the Banshee head on the Gundam. There we go. Are you happy? See what I do for you guys? Make abominations. So let's put that back in there. This is done. Here's the beam saber. And just all white. The perfect grade head and the SD head are actually pretty close in size there. Kind of interesting. Here, put the Banshee head back over there for the time being. Put this guy away. Cool kit. What do you guys think? Zach, do the Barbatos. I can see. Okay, let me check. See what you guys are saying. Barbatos, Barbatos, Barbatos. Mexican music. Superpose. Raise your flag. Anybody choosing Barbatos, Barbatos. Okay, I don't think I'm seeing anyone say grays, except people that are saying Barbatos and grays. Well, there's a couple grays, but looks like overwhelmingly you guys want to see the Barbatos more than the grays. So Barbatos it is. Thank you, because that's the one that actually I want to do first as well. Again, I think you guys have probably seen. Oh, don't want to lose that. I think you guys have probably seen a lot about the Barbatos online already. If you are a frequenter of online Gundam places, which I guess you probably are, which is what brought you here. So let's get to the Barbatos. There's our trash. Just throw that over there. Open this guy. Instruction manual. Advertisement for the Ale Strike. Ale Strike. Wing Zero and Exia. Like I said, we'll be getting all of those shortly. Should I build the rest of those in another live stream? Do you guys want to see the future SDX standard kits built in a live stream as well? Let me know. I'll do it if you guys want. This kit is very simple in terms of runners. It really only has a few runners, but the runners that it does have are pretty packed. Like, for example, the B runner here, it's like 40 parts on there. A lot. So let's get to work. If you don't mind, I'll take a minute to finish my chocolate milk. Zach, can you please show us pencil after building the Barbatos? Maybe. So many Barbatos builds on Twitter. Yeah, I think the Japanese especially are going nuts with the Barbatos. They got it first, so they're already like going nuts with all the builds, painted builds and stuff. Question, your Gundam collection, how many? A lot? I don't know, quite a few. Please go ahead. Paint, build for the Barbatos in the future, please. Yeah, I'd like to paint this. I'd like to paint every single kit like as soon as I build it, but it's just a matter of time, you know. Question, thoughts on the building process of the SDX standard Gundam? Did you like it? I mean, it was a very quick, easy build. That's good. I'm shaking this a lot because it's Nesquik, so like it's the powder. It all kind of settles down there in the bottom, you know. Ah, so delicious. All right, did I like the build of the XDX standard? I'm not a big SD fan in general, so kind of the wrong person to ask that kind of question to, because I think I've previously built 2 or 3 SD kits before that, so don't really have a whole lot of experience. Someone says, a lot is never enough, Zach. It's only enough when you run out of room to keep them. Well, I'm running out of room, so I guess that means I must be pretty close to having too many. Under this desk, when I moved into this apartment less than a year ago, was totally empty. Now it's basically full under the desk here of kits that haven't moved from another place in my apartment. They're just all new kits, newly acquired kits since then. Someone says, Zach, can you do a little dance? No. What a stupid question. What are your Gunpla that very expensive other than Banshee? Expensive Gunpla that I have other than the Banshee? Probably the most expensive kit that I have is currently is probably the LN 1100 scale Kshatriya. That one was probably something like $300. Of course, let's see, the Perfect Grade Unicorn was expensive too, of course. The Mechanicore Penelope, very expensive. Zach, any hints on what you're giving away for the contest? Hints, here's a hint I'll give you guys for the contest. One prize is a perfect grade, one prize is a master grade, one prize is a 1/100 scale kit, and then one prize is another 1/100 scale kit. So yeah, there's a hint for you. So I think it's going to be 4 prizes, maybe 5. I might as well, maybe, like I said, I haven't quite decided. Might as well just make it 5, I guess. I'll do a high grade as well, one high grade kit as well. So 5 kits. I won't tell you what they are yet. You'll have to watch. Question, did you enjoy building the Banshee? Well, what I built of the Banshee so far, I have enjoyed, yes. There have been parts of it, though, that were a little bit frustrating. All right, let's get going. I want to try to finish this within the next hour, but that's not going to happen, I'm sure. If we have to go over an hour, we'll see. I do still have some other things I need to do before actually going to sleep, so we'll see. See how it's going. A231. A230. I've seen pictures of this inner frame. I haven't looked at the pictures that I've seen of the inner frame of this kit. I have not looked closely, but from what I've seen, the inner frame is pretty complete as far as an inner frame goes. What you would want from an inner frame. Maybe we should just build the inner frame first. Then you guys can see that, right? E29. I think that there are a few white parts we're going to have to use on the inner frame, but let's do that. Let's just build the inner frame first. Then you guys can see about that. So let's just do this. Is it a PG Wing 0 you're giving away? PG Wing 0 Custom is a decent build so far. Can I have some more details on the giveaway contest? The only other detail I'll tell you guys at the moment for the giveaway contest is that as usual with the giveaways that I've done, with the bigger giveaways that I've done, there's going to be a couple different ways to enter. One of the ways to enter is going to involve designing something. So you guys who are good at drawing or designing, using Photoshop or whatever, then it's your time to shine in this upcoming contest. That's what I can say about that. What exactly you're going to be drawing or designing, I won't say yet, but you can probably guess, or you can take some guesses. I won't, if your guess is correct, I won't tell you. You just have to wait. But that's what I was working on today, getting everything set up for that. Best cutter, Tamiya Sharp Cutter. I need to get some new cutters, some new side cutters. I keep putting it off because, like, no, my cutters work, but they work, but they're definitely showing some signs of age. Guess if I was like a real like dude bro, I would just sharpen them myself or something, but it's like $15. Yeah. See, yes, Tamiya Modeler's Side Cutter Alpha. Good cutters, but you can hear they're also. Can you hear that? They're squeaking. Ouch. Okay. Let's get this snapped up. That little guy is going there. Then we need a couple of polycaps for the arms. Cool that the polycap runner is a different color than usual. Usually it's just in like that standard gray color, but it's in a much darker gray. It's in the same color as the A runner. Pretty cool, which should help the polycaps to blend in with the inner frame, which is cool. Very interesting, I think. These are the regular kind of swinging polycaps, swinging shoulder polycaps we've seen in a lot of recent Gundam type HG kits. But instead of swinging like forward, they are the kind that swing up like that. So Zach, can it be something easier? Because most of us can draw well. No, sorry, this is a perfect grade we're giving away, so I'm not gonna have it just be like some random giveaway contest. It is going to be a little bit skill involved in winning this. I mean, it's a perfect grade, right? But that is not the only way to enter, but that is the way to enter to win the perfect grade. You are going to have to use some of your artistic drawing or designing talents. That's all I'm gonna say about that at the moment. Again, hopefully that video will be up tomorrow about that. I want to get that out as soon as possible, get that going, because just to drop a little bit more secret knowledge on you guys, there's another giveaway that I will be doing after that, which is as soon as the 10,000 subscriber giveaway is finished, then I'm going to be doing another giveaway, which is kind of like through sponsor, kind of, not really a sponsor, but a new kind of website that I'm working with. I don't really think it has to be a secret at all. Anyway, but again, we'll talk more about that later. I'm having trouble getting these parts to go together for some reason. I think my polycaps are not lined up inside there. So this is the kind of thing that if I'm just building this on my own, this kind of small fitting issues wouldn't be annoying me, but because of the fact that I'm trying to do this relatively quickly and on camera, I'm getting annoyed by this not fitting properly. Okay, there we go. That's better. Then we need a PC4 on the bottom of here. We'll stick there. That going through here, and then this on the back. Oops. Try again. Not sure if that's really taking it in. Okay, there's our inner frame for the torso. Anyway, that's it. Just very thin waist and that sort of round piece there. Let's build the head. I don't know how full the inner frame is for the head, or how exactly that's going to look, but I'll try to build what we need of the head. Anyway, careful not to cut off that peg. Again, I did film an unboxing video for this, so if you want to see like the whole unboxing process of this kit, you'll be able to see that later, as usual. E20 is our face. B20, that's all I want from that at the moment. string piece. Zach, can one of the ways to enter be a custom build? Maybe not. Maybe in a future contest, I'll do like a custom build. I'll have the contests like related to custom building something. But there's a couple reasons why I don't want to do that at the moment for this project is because number one, doing a giveaway that requires people to build something specifically for the giveaway, then that means you need to give people time to build it. So I mean, you got to give like at least a month. And I don't really want to give like such a long time for the contest. I think when the stakes are high, when I'm giving away like pretty good kits, like a perfect grade, a master grade, and like all that stuff, I mean, that would probably definitely inspire some people to do the work to do that, but I don't really like to have a contest running for that long. So that's one reason why I don't really want to do like a custom building contest. Another reason is that, as I've talked about in past videos, and especially in like the past live stream, I think I talked about this as well, is that I think a lot of like newcomers into the hobby, young people and people who are kind of new in the hobby, especially people who have got into the hobby through Gundam build fighters, they see all these like custom builds and stuff out there, and they want to like get into custom building too soon. I think there's nothing wrong with like jumping in, like going all in, doing your best. There's a mosquito in here. Nothing wrong with like just jumping in, right, and like trying to do some fancy custom work, but you kind of got to take it slow. It's not really a good idea to just jump in and try to do some really elaborate custom when your skills are still pretty basic. It's better to take your time and just learn the basic skills first. So I wouldn't want to kind of encourage people who are beginners to get or try to get too into custom building. If that makes sense. I don't know if that really makes sense to you guys, but I hope you understand what I mean there and understand my point. I want people to be encouraged to do custom building when you're ready, when you've got your basics mastered, and I think people who are doing that pretty much know. Zach, can you do your house tour? No, I'm not going to do a house tour. No, sorry. Although I would love to show off to you guys the furniture that I've built for my house. Pretty proud of that. I built our bed and like a bunch of other stuff. Someone says, go to sleep, Zach. No. Not until we've at least finished the frame of this Gundam. And even when the live stream is finished, like I said, I do have some other work to do. I need to film a couple of reviews. Should I put that off till tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe I will. We'll see. Here's the Gundam's face. That's all I'm going to do of the head at the moment. Of course, there's more to do on the head, but like I said, I just want to show you guys the inner frame first, so I'm just gonna stick with this for the time being. So there's the torso and head. Pretty cool. Zach, want to see your collection? No, I don't really want to see my collection. Why? Zach looks wasted. Not wasted, just tired. Question, what time do you usually sleep? I usually sleep around this time, 12 or 1, 12, something like that. But today, we're doing a late night, just because I want to. Some late night gameplay. Also, as I said before, late night is usually a bad time to build Gunpla for me, because when I'm tired is when I tend to cut myself. Not intentionally, of course, but accidentally while building. 12. The left and the right arm are constructed separately, but I'm just going to build them at the same time. I'm just keeping the parts separate, left arm and right arm here. So some of the parts are not the same. Some of them are mirrored, right? So do have to be aware of that and keep them separated. Otherwise, stuff's not going to fit together properly. And it's pretty easy enough to figure out. Like, if the part's not fitting on there properly, then it's probably the wrong side. But just to keep everything nice and organized, we'll keep them separated. 13 and 21. 13 and 20, huh, 21? 21? Yes, there it is. Seems pretty small. No, it is an HG, but it's not paying attention for a minute. Almost made a catastrophic mistake. I'm sad that the only hands we get with this kit are just one set of holding hands. No open hands. I don't remember in the HG parts set. Let's check. Was there any trigger fingers in there? No. Part set doesn't have any other hands either. Hopefully in a future part set we'll get a set of some more dynamic hands. Hopefully. We'll have to see. Okay, so I think that's it for the frame of the arms. Frame arms. Hi Zach, do you buy Gundam limited edition book? The price is 1,300 yen. I'm not sure which limited edition book you're talking about. So no, I don't know which. Jenny was asking about the book, limited edition book. I'm not sure which book you're talking about. Sorry. Question: will you be doing more Q&A and Gunpla delivery videos in the future? Actually, it's a good question, because I haven't done any Gunpla delivery videos for a long time. And that's basically because the Gunpla deliveries that I've been getting have just been like just the latest, newest kits, and I've just been getting those from my sponsor, from Mind Phoenix. So I haven't really felt that that's really too exciting to film like for a Gunpla delivery video, because you guys are just you're gonna see all the kits shortly, and it's not. I mean, it's just not really all that exciting, I think. But I did get 2 more exciting packages. One from my friend in Japan and one from Samuel Decal recently. So I did just recently, this in the past couple days, shoot just really quickly 2 Gunpla delivery videos. So it's been a while, but there are going to be 2 new Gunpla delivery videos coming very soon, probably tomorrow. Maybe not both of them tomorrow, but or maybe both of them tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, Q&A, I'm not sure. I do have a lot more Q&A questions to answer still, but I'm not sure when I'll get some time to do that. If I can get some time soon, maybe, but it's not really high on my priority list at the moment. Zach, what tools do you use for pen aligning? For pen aligning, I either use the Tamiya Accent color wash or just mix up some enamel, black enamel paint and enamel thinner, and just kind of do it manually like that. So basically, black enamel wash for pen aligning. Okay. That's that. I think I will need the cover. They are different. So this one's 33. Yeah. Almost lost that piece. I think what I may do after this, instead of staying up later and continuing working, filming reviews, I need to film reviews for those HG kits. Instead of doing that tonight, maybe I'll just go to sleep and try to wake up early and do it in the morning. Probably a better idea and slightly more responsible. Zach, question, what the next RG are you going to build? The next RG that I'm going to build is a good question. I'm not sure. I would like to build the RG Wing EW before the release of the new, what are they calling it? What are they calling it? I forget. Anyway, I want to build the previously released one, the Wing Zero Custom, before the new Wing Zero Verka. Kind of, it's not the Verka, but that like kind of original Verka design. Anyway, so probably the Wing Zero Custom. I want to build that first before the new one comes out. Someone asked, Jonathan, how did you come up with the name Pencil for your cat when Pencil was a very small baby cat and just like kind of walking around like typical like super tiny kitten style? His tail was just like sticking straight up like that the whole time. He has a very long tail. So like his like really long tail like sticking straight up like that looked like a pencil. So just thought Pencil, okay, good. I really like just to come up with like really odd, goofy names for pets. Like when I was growing up, I did that for like all my friends' pets and stuff too. I wouldn't call them by their real names. I would just make up names for them. It was a lot more fun and funny, just like really random names. I see I missed a piece here. 5. You guys are asking a lot of questions, which is good. Thank you for the interaction. I'm sorry I'm not able to answer all of them. If it's a question you really want answered, just keep at it. Keep posting it. Don't worry about annoying the others by posting the same question again and again. If you really want me to answer the question, then just keep posting it till I answer it. Is that question? Okay, that's the one I just answered. Question: how good is that side cutters you're using? These side cutters that I'm using are great, but as I said, they're a little bit old, so I think they're losing their greatness a little bit. But if you're worried about like maybe about getting these Tamiya ones because they're a little bit more expensive than their alternatives, I don't know because I haven't used any other ones, so I can't really compare it to anything else, but I can tell you that they are really nice side cutters, so yeah. I would highly recommend them. If I would say they're definitely like 100% better than anything else, I can't say that because I haven't used anything else. There's one arm, pretty cool. It's weird building a HG with an inner frame. Of course, it's not the most complex. It's very, very basic inner frame, and it kind of makes you wonder why they never did this with previous HGs. Because I mean, it seems pretty simple to just build a really simple inner frame like this, but they didn't. I don't know. The design of the Barbatos, obviously, just the way that it looks, the way that it's designed, lends itself almost to, I mean, having an inner frame for it is almost necessary. I mean, like, it would be really hard for Bandai to make this as an HG without having a full inner frame, because there's so much of the frame showing on the kit everywhere that, like, if they're gonna have it showing everywhere like that, they pretty much just have to make it the full inner frame there, right? So it definitely makes sense, I guess I should say. Cool feature. Thanks for answering. You're welcome. I can see now 63 people watching. That's pretty awesome. I think that's the highest I've ever seen people watching the live feed. So thank you, 60 some of you who are all watching this. Hope this is interesting. Zach, the inner frame is great. Yes, I think so. So far, seems pretty nice, to be sure. Certainly not as complex. Getting a message here. Thank you, I'll touch. Someone sent some cool fan art. Pretty cool. I'll show you guys. Someone just sent me this message. And Awang Azim, I don't know, Awang Azim, if you're in the chat, if you're watching this, or if you're not, someone sent me this. It's a version of the Diamond Dogs logo with me, ZakuAurelius. That's pretty cool. That's the kind of stuff that's you're gonna have to do to enter in the contest to win that perfect grade. So that's pretty cool. The contest hasn't started yet, so that's not his entry for the contest, of course. But one thing I'll tell you, if you are watching this, Awang Azim, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry about that. If you're watching this, I'll tell you, although it's pretty cool, the kind of profile of me in there, I would like it better if it was a Zaku head. If that was like a cool, like, black and white, just Zaku head in there and the Diamond Dogs logo and with ZakuAurelius. That'd be pretty cool. I would definitely like that, and it'd probably be a worthy contender in the contest. Just to give you a little heads up. I do like that. I'm a big Metal Gear fan, if you guys don't know. Haven't played much Metal Gear in a long time, but I just love the story. It's really good, the story, the characters. Even Metal Gear 5, I haven't played any of Metal Gear 5 yet, but I know all about the story. Just because I couldn't wait. I just had to know what the story was. So I've watched a bunch of the cutscenes just on YouTube and stuff. And I have to say, spoiler alert, if any of you guys, I'm going to talk about it right now just because I want to. Someone asked me, Zach, will you do a Master Grade Turn X review? I don't have a Master Grade Turn X at the moment. I would like to get one. I like the Turn X. I would like to get that kit, but I don't have any plans of getting it at the moment. If and when I ever get a Master Grade Turn X, yes, I will review it. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid 5, a lot of people were disappointed with the ending, I think. I would be a little bit disappointed that it seems like the stories are not really wrapped up well. And I think that what's his face? Why am I suddenly like forgetting the guy's name? Kojima. I think Kojima did have more planned for that game, and I think he was kind of rushed at the last minute. That's disappointing. But the whole fact that you're not Big Boss in the game, I think is, I mean, I can see how that would be disappointing, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not like it's the end of the world. I'm not Big Boss. Well, you're still like a badass guy. And I mean, I understand people's points of saying like the fact that you're not Big Boss makes it feel like that what you're doing doesn't really actually affect what happens like in the overall story of Metal Gear. But I mean, I don't really think that that's too much of a bad thing. I mean, like, you're not directly affecting like the story of Big Boss, or we're not seeing exactly like what happened to Big Boss, but I don't know. We're still seeing like something. It's part of the story. I do wish that they would have had more story about Eli. Seems like the Eli story was cut short, and that's a bit of a shame. Here's the upper half of the Barbatos inner frame. Very cool. Zach, what kinds of improvements do you notice of the new HG series of Barbatos? This is a big improvement right here. Bear guy photo, right? Hi, Johnny. Sorry, I haven't received your message. Well, Konami has now said that Kojima hasn't left. He is just on extended vacation or has never quit or been fired. Actually, I mean, that's news to me. I hadn't heard that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't follow video game news stuff really. So, if you say so, then I'll believe it. So let's do the feet. Now okay, whatever. Let's do the feet. I don't really like doing the feet first before other stuff, but might as well, I guess. So, got 2 of these. I like that when I build the part, then I like to be able to just add it directly to this. And if I build the feet, then there's no way to add them directly onto here. So I like to build the waist first and then the legs. So it's kind of like, as I'm building it, I'm like all adding onto this. Just building the feet, it's like build the feet and just like set it to the side. And like nothing's added onto there. Zach, you must play the whole Metal Gear Solid game or story and end the game with Metal Gear Solid 4. That'd be cool. You have to play them all like consecutively. Hey, Kojima, get another installment of Zone of the Enders. Yeah. That's another thing. Recently, I bought the Zone of the Enders HD collection for Xbox 360, and I'd really like to get some time to play that, but don't have any time. No time to do that. Should I just take a month off of doing YouTube Gunpla stuff and just like play video games? Would you guys mind? You would mind, right? It's cool. I just don't like do any sort of streaming or any posting at all for a month. Is that cool with you guys? What do you guys think? That was a joke, by the way. I'm not obviously going to do that. Not because I don't want to. Not because it's like, oh no, I couldn't go a month without posting a video. It's just because I wouldn't feel good about myself doing that. I enjoy playing video games a lot. I mean, as much as anyone, but playing video games, I just can't help but thinking how I'm wasting my time. If I sit down for an evening of just playing video games, just for an evening or something like that, it's not a big deal, or like a few days. But like if I was like playing video games every day, I would not feel good about myself. Here's the inner frame of the foot. Don't know if that's going to stand very well. Might need to build a little bit more of the foot here. I think, yeah, why don't we just go ahead and build the rest of the feet. Let's see, that's B1. White parts as well. B8. Question, thoughts about the MG Perfect Young? I've never built that kit. I know it's pretty old, so I imagine it has a lot of the faults of older MG, a lot of seam lines and stuff like that, but I'm sure it's a pretty cool kit. It's very large. Look at that. One of the most expensive MGs. You know, speaking of games too, interesting thing about that as well is that when I was in college, when I was a university student, I worked at GameStop. So that was really fun, like working at a video game store. And I know like a lot of people have mixed feelings about GameStop as a company. Obviously, they're not like the nicest company, but I never had any problems working there. I mean, like I didn't ever feel like morally wrong for working at a GameStop, even though people hate on it a lot. I mean, it was a job for me. And for me, it was great because I had awesome coworkers. Like I've been in some GameStops where like it seems like everyone working there is just a dick. But at my place, everyone was awesome. So it was a really fun place to work. Worked there for a couple of years while I was in college. It was a lot of fun. The problem was that, well, while my coworkers and everyone else coming in the store are all talking about all the latest games and stuff like this, and they're all playing all the latest games. And I don't know if they still do this, but when I was working there anyway, the GameStop employees are able to basically rent games from the store. Basically gives us a chance to try out the games so that we know what the games are like so we can recommend them to people. So like we can basically rent the games from the store for free. So like every new game that comes out, as long as they're not all pre-ordered, we could like take them home right away and try them out. So everyone's always talking about all the latest games and this and that, and I'm having no time to actually play any of the games. I was just sad and like could never actually play any of all this new stuff that's coming out, and like all my coworkers are all talking about all these new awesome games, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could actually play it. So, but it was a cool place to work. Still in touch with a lot of those people that I worked with there. Great guys. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, even in that time, I've never been like super into gaming. just enjoy it every now and then. The last game that I really sunk a lot of time into was either Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, a lot of fun, or Bayonetta 1, first Bayonetta on Xbox. Love that game, very fun. Someone was saying, language, Zach. Did I curse? I didn't even notice. Sorry. I am 27 years old, so I do happen to curse at times. Sorry about that. Question, are you a fan of John Cena? No, I'm not a fan of professional wrestling at all. Growing up, my best friend and his brothers all got pretty into it, but I never did. Probably for the best. I mean, my friend turned out all right. But in general, I'm pretty glad that that's one thing I never really got into. I think that was probably about the time that, like, well, my friend and his brothers were like really into wrestling. That was probably about the time that I was like getting into Gundam and like Dragon Ball Z and stuff. And they didn't really get into that, so it kind of went different ways in the stuff that we watched on TV. Bayonetta fails because PS3 version sucked, and number 2 is Wii U only. Yeah, I'm really sad that Bayonetta 2 was only for the Wii U. That was pretty bullshit. Oh, sorry for the language there. That was pretty BS. That second Bayonetta was only for the Wii U. Okay, so we're gonna put this little dealie in there, flip that around there, put the polycap in here at an angle like that, pop the foot down on there, put that guy in there. Why is that not staying on there? There we go. There's our foot. I think you don't really notice it looking at the kit, but it's a very long foot front to back. I do like the design of the feet for the Barbatos. There's aspects of the Barbatos Gundam that I like and that I don't like. The feet, however, are one aspect that I do quite like. Okay. Zach, so young to get married and have a kid, young father, and love Gunpla. I'm not that young, 27. Like, it's not that young. One of my best friends got married like 4 years ago. Young but successful. I'm not that successful either. Nintendo helped pay for it, publishing rights. Oh yeah. Favorite mecha game is Armored Core and Mech Warrior. I don't think I've ever played a Mech Warrior game. I think like a long time ago I played some like demo of a Mech Warrior game, like on PlayStation 1 or something maybe. Didn't really like it. Armored Core I played for a while. I'm not sure which one. Maybe Armored Core 3, I think maybe, on like PlayStation 2. Fun, but a little bit too involved for me. I'm not really into like getting too into like all the stats and stuff like that. People get really into that for like with Pokemon and stuff as well. Really into that. And probably like all kinds of RPG kind of stuff, but I like to just have fun in a game and not care so much about all these numbers. Ugh, gross. Math, that's what you do at school. I don't want to do that for fun. But seriously, Armored Core was pretty cool. Just not as fun as Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 was good as well. 1 was so-so. It was obviously an experiment. That was okay, but they definitely improved on it on 2 and 3. Then A11 and 25. Zach, what Armored Core game? I believe I said it was Armored Core 3, if I remember correctly. For PlayStation 2. Yeah. Oh, and then 16 as well. Nice, nice, nice. This is one of my favorite feelings. While building a kit, one of the best feelings for me is getting an empty runner. Nice. All right, that's gone. And we've got everything now for building the legs. So let's get to snapping. Get these legs on here, and then we'll have our complete inner frame. Well, not quite. We need to build a waist unit as well. I'm guessing that should be pretty simple. You know, I said in a post recently when I passed 10,000 subscribers, I posted on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on my Facebook page. I made a little post about that. I said at that time that like one of the awesome things about doing this is like getting people telling me that like they got into Gunpla because of watching my channel, or like they had quit Gunpla before, or just they had kind of given it up for a while and they got back into it after discovering my channel. And that's just really awesome. Like, it's very fulfilling, right? Like to know that you've had an impact in someone else's life. I think basically what a lot of us are here doing, what a lot of us do in our lives, essentially what we're trying to do is trying to leave some sort of mark in the world, right? Trying to make sure that in some way we're going to be remembered when we're not here in the world anymore. And doing that is very fulfilling. Doing something that you know is sort of making some mark, making some sort of mark in the world, right? Winning some sort of award or some sort of achievement. Why so many people pursue a career in acting or movies, music, some sort of being involved in some sort of media that will be around forever, essentially, sort of, in a way, anyway. May not be famous anymore after you're gone, but everyone just wants to make some sort of impact that they'll be remembered, right? And so I think it's basically that. It's knowing that however temporary it may be, I mean, just making some impact in someone's life is to like getting them into a new hobby that I played. Probably not the entire part of that, of getting someone into the hobby. Sure, there was other things involved, but just to know that I played a part in that is fulfilling, right? So, I mean, I don't know if that's egotistical. I don't think so. I mean, because I don't think it's that, but I think it's just kind of good. It's a good feeling, because that's why I do this. I mean, my purpose for doing this is not to get more people into the hobby. It's just to create interesting content for people who are interested in the hobby. So I mean, whether it's for people who are just brand new into the hobby, just getting into it, or for people who have already been in the hobby. The point of what I'm trying to do is just make content that's interesting for people who are in the hobby. So the fact that people are coming into the hobby or coming back into the hobby because of the content that I'm creating, it's pretty cool. Pretty proud of that, I guess you could say. Well, here's the problem. That part of the foot is not going to stay there without that polycap. You guys know what I mean? Question, what sandpaper are you using, Zach? At the moment, I'm not doing a whole lot of sanding, but the sanding stick that I have here is just a sanding stick. I believe it's either 400 or 600 grit sanding stick there. Okay, here is a problem with the inner frame. This is an issue with this being a full inner frame, because for it to be a full inner frame, it should be able to stand up with very, very minimal armor on it and mostly all inner frame. But the problem is here at the end of the leg, that's where a polycap goes to connect the foot, and you can't connect the polycap without using also like a big piece of armor. The whole front shin part of the armor needs to go on there to connect this polycap. So you can put the polycap on the ball joint there and have it connected to have like our full leg inner frame, but that polycap is not really all the way connected, so it's going to come out very easily. So for me, that makes it not really a full, complete inner frame because of that, because it's not actually totally connected there. It's really close. Anyway, I mean, it's still a great inner frame, but it's not full, not complete for me. Question, do you usually check Gundam Facebook group posts? I am in a lot of Gundam Facebook groups. I don't check all of them like all the time just because I don't have the time for that, but of course I get a lot of stuff in my feed, so I see a lot of stuff there. Question, if you were to do Gunpla battling like in Build Fighters, which Gunpla would you choose? I don't know. You've been a giant help for me, Zach. Best how-to videos, I feel. My how-to videos are not the best out there. I know, like, so, I mean, just reading some of the comments there. I know that my kind of tutorial videos, the ones that I've done so far, are pretty okay, but they're definitely not perfect. And the thing is that there's so many different ways to do everything. Like, there's no just one right way to do stuff. But I also know that there are a lot of other really great tutorials out there on YouTube. So like, if you've only watched mine, then I would definitely recommend you to go and watch some other people's as well. So there's a lot of really great channels out there from people who don't post a lot of videos. Like Gunpla Fixation is a good friend of mine, Jim, who hosts the Gunpla Talk videos over on his channel. He doesn't post a lot of videos, but the videos that he does have on his channel are very good, and like, he's a really smart guy, like very talented builder and stuff like that. So like that kind of channel, like if you're just like searching Gunpla videos, it's a good chance you might not come across his videos unless it's like something pretty specific you're looking for. But so like my channel, because I have a pretty high amount of subscribers and views on my videos, so like for when you're searching, my videos will come up first in the search because there's more stuff going on. But that doesn't mean that my videos are better. for any reason, like, or that the content is better. So just, I mean, search around. There's a lot of really good content on there, but if like the channel doesn't have a lot of recent videos or doesn't have a lot of subscribers, then it might not be one of the first ones to come up. But dig around a little bit. There's a lot of really great content out there that it's very easy to go unnoticed if you don't take the time to look. A lot of stuff there. And Jim is just one example. I mean, there's a lot more than that too. Zach, do you have the Verka Crossbone MG? Yes, I have all of the Verka Crossbone MGs. The Crossbone X1, X2, and X3. Actually, I take that back. The X1 I don't have. The Crossbone X1 MG that I have is the full cloth, just the regular one, not the Verka. But the X2 and X3 I have, they're in my backlog, waiting to be built. I'm not a huge Crossbone fan, but I am a huge Verka fan, so I do look forward to building those kids eventually. Zach, if you can read this message, wave and clap your hands at the same time. Yes, I can read the message. Anything else in there? What your relationship with Type B3? Someone asking me about my relationship with Type B3. I don't have any relationship with Type B3. I've never talked with him. I don't know who he is. Like, I don't know who that person is, like their name. I don't know. Don't know him. He makes very great reviews. I think his kit reviews are probably one of the best, if not the best, kit reviews on YouTube. His reviews are very nicely filmed, nicely organized. Type B3 is a Mexican Korean, I think. I don't know about that. I know he has some sort of an accent, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, Type B3's reviews are really nicely done. So again, I mean, that's as far as YouTubers that you should search out and like support. Yeah, he's one, but like he's a very easy one to find, and like his videos are just reviews. There's nothing wrong with just reviews, but my point is that like you should search out people who are making more content that's like related to like actually like tutorials and like stuff like that, because that stuff will like help you become a better builder, like like just a better Gunpla builder. Like reviews and stuff are useful when you're shopping around for kits and stuff like that, but if you really want to improve yourself, then like you need to watch like tutorials and like other like how-to videos, painting videos, stuff like that. That's the stuff that's gonna like make you improve your skills. So you have to watch both, right? So I wish I did more tutorial kind of stuff, but those take more time, and between all the review stuff that I do, don't have a lot of time to do that kind of stuff. So that's that. For the inner frame of the waist, it's very simple here. Just two pieces. You get this guy standing on his own. That's to the front. Oh, that's really tight. Okay. Legs. And as I said, these ankles don't really stay on the inner frame because the polycaps are not technically really attached properly. But here is our mostly full inner frame for this kit. So let me try to block that light a little bit again for you guys. Here we are. The fact that the inner frame is running through most all of the body, everywhere except for the ankles, can be called pretty much a full inner frame here. So that's that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool inner frame. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I'm pretty much gonna just, for the actual building, I'm gonna call it there. I'll finish up snapping this kit later, and then you guys can see it in the review when I get to the review. But for now, for the live feed, that's going to be it for the building of this. I would have liked to totally finish this, but again, just between talking with you guys and this and that, that's all we're going to have time for at the moment. To finish it a little bit later this week, and you guys will see the video for that. So all this, the SD and all this Iron Blooded Orphan stuff, the reviews for that will probably be coming not this coming week, but the week after. Because this coming week I need to get out the reviews for this stuff first. These HGs, the Prototype Goof, Kamiki Burning Gundam, and the Ortega Black Tri-Stars kit. So I need to get those out first. I need to get those filmed first, actually. So hopefully I can get those reviews filmed tomorrow morning. Those videos out this coming week. I will do the announcement video for the giveaway. And what else? I don't know. Throw some other stuff in there as well. Then after that, we'll get to this stuff. This week, I will try to do at least maybe 1 or 2 more live streaming videos, working on the Banshee some more. And yeah, Zach, will you teach your son to build Gunpla when he's older? Of course. If he actually takes interest in Gunpla, I don't know. That's up to him. You know, if he does, that's cool. If he doesn't, that's fine. I'm going to be doing it, so I'm sure he'll be interested in it a little bit. Zach, do you know of any of the artists that designed the actual Gunpla models for this series? I know Naoki designed like the Denial Gundam, and I think he played a part in designing maybe a couple of the other Build Fighters models as well. Do you throw your runners or keep them in the box? The empty runners, I just throw those away. Well, I recycle them. We have plastic recycling here in Korea, so I recycle the runners when I'm finished. You guys are asking to see Pencil, and you've been asking the whole time. Well, especially Jonathan's been asking the whole time. So I will bring Pencil in here. Wait a minute. You guys should feel bad that he was sleeping and I woke him up, but here's Pencil. He needs to wear this collar for a while. Because like I said, he just got his stitches out today, so he can't lick the stitches. Here he is. There's Pencil. He's just like looking around because he never comes in this room. He's not allowed. So that's pretty much it. There you go. He's got a mustache, and he stinks because he's been wearing that collar for like 2 weeks, so he hasn't been able to bathe himself properly. Naoki also did Lightning Gundam. That's a good point. Yeah. Someone asking again, Zach, how many kits do you have? I have a lot. Anyway. All right, so that's it for the live stream today. We're just about at 2 hours. That's pretty good for today. I'm pretty tired. My throat is. My voice is coarse. Like I said, I was already filming for an hour before starting this. So. I'm gonna go get ready for bed anyway. Thanks, guys, for watching. Again, more content coming very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Hope that was interesting to see some of this new stuff. Pretty cool stuff we got here. I'm liking the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits so far. The grays looks super nice. I can't wait to get to work on the grays. Enough rambling. Let's just cut it off. I have a real problem with just like stopping my rambling, but I just like talking to you guys so much. Can you mention me at least? Yes, I can mention you, Rodem. I can't pronounce your name correctly, but Rodem Kadang. Kadang. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.